Yo, what's up, gang? So it's true, man. The people who are hating on you are always the one who never feel good about themselves, man. And let me real quick, I'm gonna dive into it, but let me just tell you my experience on YouTube, right? The people who have always been the strongest opinions, the the most crazy, like I don't even know this person, right? But they feel like they're so intense and emotional and, rude in the way they go about saying things online are always the profile, always the accounts with no profile picture, right? And I was watching a guy's video today. He was talking about body game and stuff. He's ripped, this dude. He said the same thing. He goes, man, he goes, yo, I always had the strongest haters from the people who got no profile pic, who are always commenting my videos, who this and that, but they have no content of their own uploaded, So it's easy to hide behind a screen, right? And it just goes in life, my own experience of living this life for so long, in my 30s. The people who have been the rudest, the people who have been the people who are always, they do little things to try to get you in trouble or subtract from you, get you feeling down. Dude, they're not the A players. They're not the people who, like, for example, I have something going on my work right now where someone I feel like there's very rude, man. I've tried over and over to kill them with kindness, right? And then this person, bro, the other day, like one of those sayings, you think one person's going one way, you're going another way, and you try to get out of someone's way, and you both kind of go the same way, and you laugh, right? Usually, the thing it's like you think it's like, oh fuck, thanks for the dance, right? You think it's funny, bro. This person is so feeling down about herself, such a low negative vibration. Someone. Let's just be honest, dude. She's really fat. She's really ugly. She's got those, just we live in this wonderful South, California, where it's sunny. Where I'm in San Diego, right? Everyone here is at the beach, having fun. They got a tan. She's pasty white, bro. She just, eats like shit. She just does. You could just tell by her body language. Other people said the same thing. Doesn't feel good. Doesn't feel good about herself. And then, instead of laughing us off this whole interaction, bro, cursing and mumbling with her breath, bro. The smallest, most minute fucking thing to be mad about, bro. Talk about crying over spilt milk, right? This is not even as bad as spilt milk. This is like, you know, this is something way like this shouldn't bother you, bro. The normal person. But this bitch fucking had to feel all, oh my fucking, she's fucking crazy, like fucking mumbling. Like, dude, it was so bad. It was like funny, bro. I had to laugh because I was like, holy shit, dude. Imagine being so, and this is just like a pattern that's happened over and over to this individual. She just doesn't feel good about herself, man. You can just tell. First of all, she's fucking fat, bro. She's not just a little chip. She's fat, and the way you treat your body, it shows a lot about how you treat yourself and your mind and everything. How you feel about yourself, bro. You can't be lying to yourself. There's plenty of guys out there. Yeah, you might be fat, but you feel good. I guess you got a little swagger yourself. But bro, end of the day, man, if you're fat, bro, you don't feel good about yourself. You're not someone who's optimized, man. You cannot look me in the fucking eye and be like, yeah, I'm fat as fuck, but I feel really good about myself deep down. You're lying. You're fucking lying to yourself, man. And it's one of the sayings like, I get it. We all have our things, man. Maybe eating is one of your vices, bro. But like, dude, this chick just doesn't feel good about herself, and she has to. She's one of those people who's officially crossed the line with me. In some other instances, I'm not gonna say in this video, but like, dude, just such a rude fucking person who is always upset, always fucking bitching, always complaining, not a team player. You know, the people in life, man, who are trying to get you down, trying to fuck you up, bro, are the people who are not feeling good about themselves. You're not gonna have a dude. I'm not gonna have some fucking millionaire guy, multi-millionaire who's trying to squander my business dreams, right? Getting off the ground, not make, if you're not making money. It's only when you start getting to the point where you're above them is when they start squashing your shit, you know, or trying to, I'm above this bitch, let's be honest. Um, oops, sorry, a little itch right there. I'm above this bitch, right? I'm someone I'm doing better. I'm in way better shape. I do better with my shifts. I make more money. The managers like me more, this and that. I just feel better. I'm out. I like my guests. They like me. You know, this girl's always got something she gotta complain about. Always something, dude. I get it, everyone's going through shit in their life, bro. But I've been through shit in my life too, where I felt really down, depressed, man. I never thought about bringing someone else down. I've always been, you know what? If I feel bad, the way of getting myself up, feeling better, is by pulling others up, you know? And that's what separates a winner from a loser. Not the fact that you got bad, one person has bad shit happen to them, the other one doesn't. It's the fact that the winners in life, bro, they're gonna have bad shit happen to them, but they're gonna choose to pull others up instead of pulling them down, you know? So oops, sorry, oh, something on me. But I just want to say it's like the people who are hating on you, man, the people who are talking shit, fucking not, being cool, are ones who are they don't feel good, man. And you got to realize that, and you got to be like, all right, to what level is this on? Is this something I got to completely ignore this person, stay the fuck away from, or can I interact with them a little bit? And just kind of like, remember, hey, they're gonna be pulling me down. They're gonna be like, remember, for example, one time, bro, I was in high school. This is when I just started getting the lifting weights, and I had this friend. He was fat, not super fat because we played baseball together, but he was a little chubby, right? And compared to other kids on the team, he was a little fat. But I remember just being like, all right, guys, I'm not gonna go to the fucking. It was back when like that KFC, the double down sandwich. Remember, it was like that fucking like instead of bread, they had like multiple meat. The fucking fried chicken patties as bread instead. Dude, it was like the fat fuck sandwich, right? But anyways, dude, I remember one time. This one just came out, right? So like 2011, 2010, whatever. I'm in high school. And bro, I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna go to KFC with you guys. I'm gonna go to the gym and lift some weights. And he was making fun of me. Oh, we think gonna blah blah. You think you're gonna get swole, this and that, blah blah. Bro, a month fucking later, bro, I'm seeing results and shit. And this dude's like, oh hey, can you teach me how to lift this and that, blah blah blah. Like, bro, fuck you, man. You were fucking talking shit. And now that I actually have results and shit, you wanna fucking be all buddy buddy and be the other side, right? That's how it's gonna be, guys. They're gonna be talking shit, and then one day they're gonna be asking for like how you did it, what's your advice, this and that. So just be careful, man. A lot of these negative motherfuckers, bro, they feel bad about themselves, so they gotta pull you down. All right. So just remember that you getting hate on you, bro. Especially when it's no apparent reason. I didn't like for this bitch at work, bro. I didn't do nothing, girl. I've been nice to her. You know, I think if anything, I should have called this bitch out on her bad behavior fucking long time ago. But I've been really nice. She's been rude to me over and over. I blow it off, turn the cheek, this and that. Not saying I'm a perfect person, but dude, I've looked in everything, bro. What I could have done different with this hoe. And she's just a rude, mean, ugly, nasty person who's living her life in the worst type of way possible. And she feels bad, man. So just remember that, guys. But anyways, shoot me a text, guys. If you're going through something, similar, shoot me a text. Let's talk. 786-897-4754. Peace.